Hey guys. Today's lesson is going over self management and then self control in the self management portion. And so we're going to go over stop, think, and decide. Because sometimes when we're having a little bit of trouble, we need to stop and think, okay, what is the class talking about, or what is the teacher talking about, and is what I'm saying appropriate in this conversation? Is the class talking about Pokemon, or is the class talking about subject verb agreement? Okay, so we're going to watch a few things. Let's see if I can share my screen, because we know Miss Goodger has trouble with that sometimes. Share screen. And here we want computer sound. All right, hopefully y'all can see this. And play.
Stop, think, decide. Hey man, what's up?
I got in trouble. Again.
What'd you do?
Another kid dared me to use a pirate voice for the entire day. It was funny, until Mr. Thomas called on me in class and I answered, "Arr, matey." He didn't see the humor.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Classic. Luckily, the principal thought it was kind of funny too, so I got off with a reminder to stop and think before I act.
Who are you?
I'm you in 5 years. I thought you could use a little encouragement. It gets a whole lot better, kid. You learn how to stop and think before making decisions, like the decision to take that dare.
Yeah, now I see it wasn't my best decision. But how'd you, I learn to make good decisions?
You learn to THINK.
Think?
Yep. The letters in the word think helped me. You learn how to think before you make a decision. T is for take a breath. Pausing to breathe and notice your breath can help you calm down. It gives your brain time to think. It puts a short pause between your feelings and your actions.
Oh, I get it. It's like pressing the pause button on a video game?
Exactly. The H reminds you to honor your feelings. That just means to be okay with your feelings and know that whatever you're feeling is okay. The I is for identify your choices. This is where decision making really begins. Think about the choices you have.
Yeah, if I'd thought about my choice before I acted, I probably wouldn't be here now.
After you identify the choices you have, it's time to narrow down your choices, or think about your best choice. And K is for keep the best choice and act on it. Keep the choice that won't make you or others feel bad.
Or send you to the principal's office.
Yep.
I think I've got it.
Great. I know from experience when I was here, the principal's going to ask what you would do differently. What will you tell her?
I think I would take the dare, but not during class time.
Good luck, kid. You'll be fine. Hey, we all make bad decisions from time to time, but remember to think, and you'll find making good decisions a whole lot easier.
All right, guys. So what did y'all think about that? It's pretty good an acronym to remember things. Think, which is what we want to do. Think. So he said the T was for take a breath. And how important is that no matter what zone we're in or what's going on, that we stop and think? Stop and take a breath. It's extremely important for us to stop and breathe. And then the next one was TH. H was for honor your feelings, right? So if we're honoring our feelings, that means if we're frustrated, we have to think, okay, I am frustrated, why? Or if we are feeling sad, it's okay to feel sad, but why are you feeling that way? So we're going to honor our feelings. And then THI. So the I was for identify. Identify your choices. I have to think a minute. So you're identifying your choices. So what would be a better idea? So you've stopped and you're like, okay, the class is talking about, we'll say the class is talking about the blue zone. And so should you talk about the blue zone or should you talk about Digimon? Probably the zone, right? Not the Digimon. So you have to stop and think, what's the best choice? Okay. You might say, when I feel blue, the Digimon makes me feel better so that you can bring it in, but we shouldn't talk about that the whole time, right? So we think about our choices and we narrow it down. Okay. So we have a lot going through our head, right? Like there's so many things. We multitask, we hear noises that distract us. We think about the things we want to say. We think about the things the teacher's talking about. And we have to think about all these things and narrow it down to the best choice, right? The K, keep the best choice. So want to think, all day long. It's hard. We have to think. And that's what you're doing all day is staying with the teacher, staying on topic. And sometimes we get a little off, right? But as long as we quickly redirect and get back on top target, we're good, okay? So let's go to our next.
Stop.
Nope, we want to go to the next one. Okay. So why is it important to stop and think before deciding on an action? What are strategies to help you stop and think before you decide on an action? What does it mean to honor your feelings? And why is it important to honor your feelings? So you aren't here for me to discuss with you, so you just get to hear my point of view, right? If you don't honor your feelings, then you're still going to have it in the back of your mind nagging you, okay? So that's why we want to honor the way we feel so that we don't have that little nag in the back that makes us always want to keep talking about or doing something that we know we're not supposed to do. Like we may want to drum on things, and that's not the best thing, right? So we can do something different, and we need that movement. So we think about it, what's something else we can do? Maybe we can move our fingers back and forth instead of drumming on something. We can use our fingers, and then it's quieter and we still get the same sensation. All right. So I'm going to assign this in Seesaw or in Google Classroom, and it's going to have a stop and think, decide. It'll have this little poster that they're both showing here. That'll be the activity that y'all are going to do for this lesson. Okay. Stop, think, and decide. Let me see if I can stop sharing. There we go. Okay. All right. So we'll have the next Zoom meeting will be Wednesday because this is Monday. So we have one on Monday at 1:10, and then we'll meet again Wednesday at 1:10. I look forward to seeing you guys there, and y'all have an amazing day. Don't forget to do your activities and your check-in.